Welcome to the month of June, 30 days all about gin. Shining a spotlight on those with a unique spin. Fun facts and proper tastings, cocktails and Friday afternoons. Discover 13 different brands and be influenced by me. Some for all. That's right, I am a song for all.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to day 8 of Gi-Une 2022, my annual 30-day salute to gin during the month of June. Now today is Wednesday, and that means it is another product tasting day. And boy oh boy have I got a treat for you all. Yesterday, I talked about Glendalough Wild Botanical Irish Gin, and today I've got another Glendalough gin with a spin. This is their Rose Gin. Now, much like its Wild Botanical brother, Rose Gin is also produced at the Glendalough Distillery in the Wicklow Mountains and uses hand-foraged ingredients. But there's more to the story here, and Glendalough's forager, Geraldine Kavanagh, that I talked about yesterday, well, she gets a little help with some very special ingredients added. The recipe for this gin was conceived in memory of the mum of head distiller Rowdy Rooney. His mum's name was Rose, and when Rowdy's brother was getting married, he came up with the idea of having their mum with them in spirit, as he says, by using rose petals from her beloved rose garden to create a bespoke gin. You see, the idea was just going to be a one-off thing just for his brother and the people in the wedding. They were going to create this gin, but it turned out so popular and so delicious that it's now become a mainstay. Lucky for us. You know, that alone is a heartwarming and unique spin in and of itself. But there's more. There's actually 3 different varieties of roses that are used in both the pot, right, the distillation pot still, and in the vapor basket. So 3 different types of varieties. There is wild rose from the Wicklow Mountains, petals from large heritage roses, and also petals from the ancient damask rose variety. And if that's not enough, the actual color of the gin, it's not colored with an additive. The color of the gin is derived from the rose petals themselves. And folks, not to worry, the same hand-picked local ingredients that are used in the Wild Botanical are used here, and they're used fresh. It too is constantly sampled and watched throughout the distillation process, right up until the recipe and the flavors are perfect. And of course, it's still Irish. But what does it smell and taste like? Let's find out. As always, we're first going to acclimate our nose by raising the glass 3 times, and on the 4th raise, we're going to take a big inhale, right? Here's how I do it. Hello there. How are you? Hope you smell delicious. Now for our big inhale. Wow. Fresh and floral on the nose. It's a rose garden that pops out straight away, but in a delicate sort of way, right? Nothing aggressive here. If I dig around a bit, I can also find extremely soft juniper. So it's not juniper forward by any stretch, but it's there. I can also find some citrus notes along with a bit of earthiness and just a little hint of spice in there. But really, on the nose, it's all about the roses. Now we're going to taste. And remember, when tasting wine, spirits, or sake, we will always want to swish that liquid around and coat our 5 mouth flavor receptors. Sláinte. Okay, so it's definitely rose petal forward on the palate, but not as much as on the nose. And here on the palate, I can more easily find the juniper and that lemon, grapefruit pith, and some earthy spice tones. Certainly it's a unique profile, but it's also very pleasant on the mouth and it's tranquil on the palate. It's almost calming when you have a sip of this for that floralness that goes on. In my mind, this would be awesome on a spring day or a summer's day, just poured over some crushed ice, maybe a twist of lemon, and maybe just a little bit of a mint sprig in there. Yum. Maybe a cocktail idea. Alrighty, so where can we find Glendalough Rose Gin? Well, for my viewers in Europe or the UK, it's pretty much all around you. €36 a bottle seems to be the going rate for a 700 ml bottle. Here in Ontario, Canada, where I am, we can find it at the LCBO, stock number 22450, retailing for a reasonable $44.50 for a 750 ml bottle. Alcohol percentage is 41%, same as the Glendalough Wild Botanical. And I am seeing it online by some agents in the US for about $40 USD. But again, sad news for my friends in Quebec and Western Canada. Folks, it doesn't seem to be available out there for you. Got to come to Ontario or you got to go to Ireland. Alrighty, so there you have it. Glendalough Rose Gin with more than a few spins. Thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, day 9 of June, I'll be sharing another tasting of an Irish gin. Be sure to check out my Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages and ensure that we are connected by following each of them. Also, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you don't miss a moment of Gi-Une. It's all very easy. Just go into the search bar, SOMM4ALL, type that in on any of the platforms, and you'll be all set. Until tomorrow, friends, stay safe, be well, and Sláinte from Song for All.
I am a song for all.